will make us strong and it makes us shout, hooray! It's good for growing babies and grown-ups too to eat. For all the family's breakfast, you can't beat cream of wheat.
Cream of Wheat, the great American family cereal, presents Let's Pretend. Thank you for that nice welcome, audience. How is everything? Pretty hot is right. Gwen, Sybil, can you suggest anything to cool us off?
Such as sending a chill down your spine?
Well, could be.
Well, just a minute, Uncle Bill. Say, pretenders, do you scare easily? No! All right. Then it's the story of the youth who learned to shiver and shake.
Oh, I remember that one. It's about a fellow who just simply wasn't afraid of anything.
That's right, Uncle Bill. And that's a great way to be, isn't it?
Yes, Sybil, it is. You can't lick a fellow who has no fear.
And today it's Miriam Wolf's turn to say how we travel.
Well, how about an open-air streetcar?
Oh, fine, Miriam. Is everybody set?
Sure, come on, let's get started.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
All aboard for Let's Pretend and the youth who learn to shiver and shake. Watch your step, please. Move to the rear of the car, please. Move to the rear of the
car. Once upon a time, in the kingdom of mystery, there was a lad who was not afraid of anything. When anyone would say that he would shake with fear or shiver with fright, our young friend was very curious and longed to experience that feeling. We find him now in his home with his father, brother, and Cousin Betty.
Oh, come on now, Uncle. Tell us a ghost story.
Yes, Dad, I like to hear them, too. You tell great ones.
All right, youngsters. Throw another log on the fire. Pass the popcorn and lend me your ears.
There, Uncle. All right, now start.
And make it good and scary, will you?
All right. Once there was a haunted castle, away up on a hill, where every night groans were heard.
Oh, don't, Father. Ooh, I can't stand those stories. Make me shiver and shake. Jack, what does one do to shiver and shake? I always wanted to and never did.
Oh, cousin, you get good and scared once, and you'll shiver and shake all right.
You bet you will, Bud. Oh, we're out of cider. Jack, go down to the cellar and get some.
Down in that black cellar with all those creaks and rattles alone? Huh? No, sir, not me. It gives me the creeps. Have the creeps anything to do with the shiver and shake, Jack? Go down there and listen to those moans, and you'll know. All right, give me the picture. I want to understand this shake-up business better.
He's a funny fellow, Uncle. Wasn't he ever scared in all his life? Didn't he ever shake with fear?
Never.
He's too dumb to be afraid, that's one.
Come in.
Good evening.
Hello, Sexton. Come in. Have some popcorn and cider with us.
Thanks. Hello, Miss Betty.
Good evening.
How are you, Jack?
All right, thanks.
Here, take this chair, Sexton.
Thank you. I dropped in to see if you could tell me where I could find a good, strong, husky boy to help me around the burying yard.
Well, how about you, Jack? You're not working now.
In a graveyard? Me? Huh, not on your life.
Oh, Jack, you're funny. Say, there's a job for Bud. How about it? He wouldn't mind.
It's an idea, Betty. Maybe he'd learn to shiver and shake over there.
What? Who wants to shiver and shake?
My son Bud wants to, Sexton. It seems that is to be his highest ambition.
Oh, well, I'm sure I can fix that all right.
Great. Say, Dad, let's teach him a lesson. Sexton, we'll plan to give him a good scare. Now, will you help us?
I'll do more than that. Let him come to work for me, and his ambitions will be realized.
Here he comes. Well, Bud, anything in the cellar?
Yes, there's some moans down there, but I found out it was just the window swinging in the wind, so I oiled the hinges, and it's all right.
Bud, the sexton wants a fellow to help him at the church.
Doing what?
Oh, digging graves, keeping spooks out of the church, ringing the bells through the night when someone has died.
Sure, I'll go. I need a job. When do I start?
Right away. All right?
All right, I'll go over now. What do I do?
Well, first go into the church and see if there are any ghosts around.
Uh-huh. What do they look like?
Oh, they'll be all in white with great black staring holes in their heads for eyes.
All right. What'll I do with them?
Kick them out. We don't allow any ghosts in the church.
Oh, those are your orders, eh?
Those are my orders.
That's all I need to know. See you later, folks.
Well, that doesn't look as if he'd learned to shiver and shake.
What a boy he is. It looks doubtful, doesn't it?
Not with what I have in mind. Come along with me. I'll tell you my plans as we go.
No ghost here. Hey, any ghosts in this church? Scat. All right, I'll go upstairs to the belfry. Any ghosts up here? What's that? Company somewhere. But where? Oh, there you are. Say, who are you? Oh, dressed in white. Yep, the sexton said it would be. Hey, listen, Ghost, can you talk? Well, whether you can or not, you're not allowed in this church. The boss said so. Sorry, but that's orders. Now, you get out. Go on. Oh, you need some aspirin. All right, now listen. I'll give you until I count 3. And if you're not downstairs by that time, I'll kick you down. Okay, you asked for it. 1, 2, 3. All right. Ow! Ow!
Oh, my leg, it's broken.
What? You kicked him all the way downstairs, you fool. It's the sexton.
Oh, my leg.
The sexton? Why, I didn't recognize him with that sheet over him.
Oh, of course it is. You've probably broken his leg.
How did I know who it was? Why didn't he answer? What's he doing all wrapped up in white? And why are all of you hiding in this corridor? Trying to teach you to shiver and shake, you idiot.
Now I can bear no more. You get out and make your own living and don't come back until you have some sense.
Yes, a fine lot of help you've been to me. Oh, my leg.
All right, Father. I'll go. And I won't come back until I know what it means to shiver and shake. I'm sorry, Sexton. I only obeyed your orders. Goodbye.
Goodbye and good riddance.
Enter.
Your Majesty,
Yes, Page. What is it?
a youth outside who begs audience with you.
Well, admit him, Page.
Yes, Your Highness. Enter, sir. You're in the presence of His Majesty the King.
Oh, my goodness. Imagine that.
Well, my young fellow, where are your manners? You stand before the king.
What's the matter with yours? Why don't you ask me to sit down?
How dare you say such a thing to...
Oh, Father, don't be angry.
Uh.
After all, it isn't every day you find a fellow with enough courage to speak like that to you.
Well, Beatrice, you may be right. Come, friend, sit down.
Right.
Tell me, what's your name?
Bud.
Bud? Bud what?
Just Bud.
Why did you wish to see me?
I heard that you offered a reward to the fellow who would spend a night in the haunted castle and get rid of the ghosts for you. Is that true?
That's very true. Did they tell you what the reward would be?
Yes. You would give your daughter's hand in marriage. But, of course, I didn't believe it.
Why not?
She's too lovely for you to give away like that. She ought to be allowed to choose her own husband.
Do you presume to tell
Father,
me what...
Don't be cross. Obviously, he isn't used to addressing kings. But after all, it's very nice to meet someone who has the courage to be honest and sincere. Thank you, Bud.
Is it true? Would you marry the fellow who chases these spooks out for you?
My father has said so. And besides, if anyone were brave enough for such a dangerous undertaking, I would have to admire him.
But do you know what it means to enter the haunted castle?
Oh, sure. It means maybe I'll learn to shiver and shake. What else?
It has meant death to everyone who has ever tried it.
Well, why? What happens, Mr. King?
Don't address me as Mr. King. I am His Royal Majesty.
Oh, excuse me. Well, what happens, His Royal Majesty?
We know it has men who walk around with just half their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Moans, groans, and death overtakes everyone who has tried it.
Well, what's the idea of all this reward?
That's a fair and sensible question, Father. Please tell him.
In its cellar are priceless treasures, jewels of all kinds, bags of gold. That's what I want. They belong to our family. And you shall have your full share if you can escape the dread things and restore them to us.
Well, by golly, if they're yours, you ought to have them.
Oh, you're nice and brave, too.
When will you start?
Anytime. Now.
You have real courage, Bud. Goodbye. Good luck.
Good luck means I'll learn to shiver and shake. And you, if you'll have me.
Come back safely, Bud, and I'll marry you.
I'll see you at daylight. So get your wedding dress ready.
So far, our hero, Bud, the boy who has never known what it is to be afraid, hasn't been scared worth a cent. We find him now in the darkness of the haunted old castle. 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, come on, you spooks and ghosts. Do your stuff. I'm tired. Oh, this bed looks good. Oh, what's that? Sounds like a moan. Oh, well, I'm too sleepy for company. Hey there. What kind of a bed is this? Well, sick 'em. If you want to gallop all over this castle, go chase yourself. Bump all over the place if you want to. I'm sleeping on the floor. Hello. What a lot of noise for just one half of a man. I know, but wouldn't it be easier to come in through the door than to tumble down the chimney? Hey, where's the other half? Oh, there's the rest of you. Well, you're an ugly-looking fellow. Can't you talk? No, not so good. Well, sit down and pull yourself together. Hey, that's a pretty good joke, come to think of it. Hey, don't try to shove me off this chair. Get one of your own. Oh, you won't, eh? Well, then maybe this will teach you better manners. All right, do what you're told after this. Well, here's some more of your, what do you call them, half-brothers? Another good joke. Well, come on in, boys, and get together. Hey, what's all this you've got in your hands? Oh, that looks like a human thigh bone, eh? And a skull. Hey, what do you do with these? Bowl. We bowl. Oh, fine, I like to bowl. Lend me a skull, will you, and let's play. You want to? Well, by golly, for half a man, you're not even half friendly. Oh, shut up. You don't want to bowl with me. You can't talk. You bore me to death. So go chase yourself. Decide what arms belong to which legs and take them away. I mean business. Now, scat. Oh, rats. Nearly daylight and not one shiver or shake yet. More company. And all of them with a stomachache. Well, come on in, whoever you are. Hello. Who are you?
I am the ruler of this castle.
Well, you'd better clean it up. It's terribly dirty. Oh, pick up your beard, old man. It's trailing on the floor. Say, you must be at least 10 feet high.
I am.
Quite a man, I'd say. Quite a man.
No man lives to go out of here. Tonight you die.
Yeah? Who says so?
I do. And my word is law.
Well, maybe here, but not where I come from.
Why, I could crush you with one finger.
Don't try it, my friend. I don't crush easily.
I can break this anvil in two and never know I've done it.
So can I.
You can? Show me.
All right. Let me have that axe you carry, will you? Come on over close, Grandpa, so you can see.
All right. Go ahead.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh! You've caught my beard in the anvil.
That's what I intended to do.
Oh, let me go. Oh, release me.
If you're the boss of this castle, tell me where the gold is hidden. Tell me how to rid the place of all the ghosts and goblins. Tell me, and then I'll let you go.
I'll never tell you. Never.
All right, then. Stay there. And be eaten alive by that two-headed snake I see crawling toward you.
Let me go. That snake is my oldest enemy. They would crush the life out of me. I'll tell you. Let me go.
All right, but make it quick. It's about time for the rooster to crow, and I want to know before that happens. Oh, wait a minute. I'll kill your friend, Mr. Pipin, before we go. There. He's out of the way. Now I'll release you. But don't forget your promise. Lead the way to the gold and no tricks. I still have the axe.
And so, my dear son-in-law, as a reward for your remarkable courage, you have received half the gold the bearded man disclosed to you.
Yes, and there was more there than even you expected.
And as I promised you, you and my daughter Beatrice were married.
Which was the nicest thing that could ever happen.
You're a darling, Buddy.
And I'll try to make you the happiest girl in the world. Although I don't see how you could ever care for me.
Oh, Bud, you're so brave, so fearless.
Thank you, my dearest. Everything is perfect. Except I've failed in the one thing I set out to do.
What is that, Bud?
Oh, I wanted to learn to shiver and shake. But I'm afraid it's no use.
Well, never mind, son. I wouldn't worry about it. It's getting quite late. I think we'd all better say good night.
All right.
Oh, Bud, I want to have just a word with my father. Good night, my dear.
Well, good night. Good night, Papa Highness.
What?
How's that? I'm learning to address royalty.
Papa Highness.
All right. Good night.
Father, I don't want Bud to hear this. Ellen? Yes, Your Highness? Have you the pail of ice water? Yes, miss. And is it filled with the little wiggly fishes? Yes, miss. It's brimming. And oh, how they're squirming.
Fishes? What on earth are you going to do, Beatrice?
I'm going to see that Bud learns to shiver and shake. Come in, Father, and watch.
Oh, glad.
I think he's had time to get into bed now. Open the door softly, Father. And when I count 3, Ellen, we'll throw every bit of water over him. Come on. Better tiptoe, miss. All right. Ready, Father?
Yes.
Open the door. 1, 2, 3.
It's cold. It makes me shiver. It's cold. I'm shaking all over.
Ice water and squirming little fishes have done what all the terrors of the castle failed to do. At last, my husband, you've learned to shiver and shake.
Is this shivering and shaking?
That's what it is, my dear. You finally learned.
Well, for Pete's sake, teach me how to stop.
The pretenders for today were
Sybil Trent.
Bud, who learned to shiver and shake.
Arthur Anderson.
His father,
Bob Reddick.
his brother,
Jack Grimes.
his cousin Betty,
Gwen Davies.
the sexton,
Don Hughes.
the king,
Albert Alley.
his daughter Beatrice,
Betty Jane
her
Tyler.
maid Ellen,
Sandra Barkin.
the old man of the dungeon,
Michael O'Day.
the voice of the half-man.
Miriam Wolfe.
Original music was composed and conducted by Maurice Brown. Let's Pretend is dramatized and directed by Nyla Mack. If you live in or near New York and you'd like to see a broadcast of Let's Pretend, drop a postcard to Cream of Wheat, CBS, New York, for your free tickets. This is Bill Adams saying, remember to eat Cream of Wheat, the great American family cereal. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.